please make some noise for Ian Sinclair, Brandon McInnis, J. Michael Tatum, and Jamie Marchi. Yeah.
Black Clover.
Black Clover.
Clover.
That was very impressive, actually.
I like to give a little
done.
energetic intro. Some people say I have too much energy, but
They're not a nice person.
enthusiasm is contagious. That's
I love
what
it
I
all.
like to say.
Ian, you gotta kick your legs like the rest of us.
Okay. I was gonna make a tall joke, but I can't make that to you.
Hi everyone, welcome to the
Oh,
Black
I broke
Clover.
it. I didn't break it.
Clover.
I'm
It's
not gonna
fine.
break it.
Clover.
Yeah, everybody
There
else
we
is
go, it's
pretty
fine, it's
tall. But
fixed.
yeah, now we all feel like I feel in every chair that I
Okay,
sit
that's
in.
kind of nice.
Well, welcome to Richmond. Is anyone first time here in Richmond?
No.
We've all been here before. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Veterans. Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome back then. Welcome back to Richmond. Good to see everybody. How are we feeling so far? How's the weekend going for you so far? Anyone want to?
Busy. No, it's good to be
Yeah,
back.
good.
Yeah, this was the so Brandon and I. This is the last con, second to last con we did in the States before COVID shut the world down. So it's nice to
Wow.
be back. It's like a save point.
A safe point.
It-
Ooh, I like that.
My first
Nice,
con's
nice to
back.
reboot. Yeah.
Like it was one of your last and one of my first.
Exactly. Yeah.
Everybody was in
Cool as
masks.
that,
Well, it's great to have you back. Of course, the pandemic wasn't fun for anyone.
No.
But I'm happy it's over. Been
Oh,
over
yeah.
for a while. Now we all get to be out and back to work and no masks, and we can be close to one another. Because that's what these cons are all about. It's a nice community of people sharing their love for, anime and things like that. And of course, we're all here to talk about Black Clover, which is
Black Clover.
isn't
Black
that what
Clover.
it is? Black Clover? Yeah, Black Clover.
Oh, they took me. Oh, there we are. Yeah, Black Clover.
Yeah.
All right.
What's happening?
Black Clover.
Black
Black Clover is happening.
And Black Clover to you.
Clover clips.
Clover
Also
clips.
with you.
And also with
I
all
loved
have to
the
say-
Clover clips. That was so
Clover
much
clips
fun.
is cute.
No, because like, what did you when you were doing Clover clips? Like, what energy did you choose to bring in, or did you modify it for each one?
Clover clips.
Depending upon how I felt in that day, I'd be like Clover clips, or like Clover clips.
But that's appropriate. It's appropriate.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be like
got away with so
a
much.
myriad of
Yeah.
reads, right? So.
So for those who don't know, like myself, what is Clover Clips?
What is Clover clips?
Yeah.
You know, at the end of an
That
episode of
is-
anime, how sometimes they have little cartoony skits.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that.
Oh, cool.
So
So
the
they
cute little like aside.
got it. So some of you like doing it. Some of you. Why is my mic so hot? I feel like the loudest person on planet Earth right now.
It is a very hot mic. It's very nice.
Hello.
Hello.
1, 2. Hello. All right, better.
I think your hair is boosting the signal.
It might be actually. I got an antenna hidden in there.
I am jealous. That's
really
that's
impressive.
like,
Like,
impressively architectural
nice.
hair.
Thank you. It's not a hairstyle. It's a height requirement. That's what I like to say. That's how I get on rides. Okay.
Good.
Powerful though.
It's a small world. I'm sick of it. Seriously, when you guys start dangling your feet, I'm like, that's me every day. On every
Don't
Jamie.
look. Trust me. Look. And I say this from the heart. You do not want to be tall.
Why? It seems like
Says
so
the
amazing.
tall guy.
What, do you
That's
like your
tall
lower back?
privilege.
Do you like your lower back?
Okay, but listen.
Do you like having back
we,
issues?
We have a superpower, and you have the superpower more than I do, and that is being comfortable in economy class on planes.
Oh, I was gonna say we
Or
dominate hide and
at
seek
any-
and limbo.
Or that.
Yes.
Try
Yeah,
any
limbo
That was
for
good.
sure.
That
Try
was-
any bathroom in Europe. They're not made for people like that.
No.
Yeah, but we can put cups on high shelves.
Yeah. You don't need step stools for everything, you know?
Yes.
No, I just need to duck down.
Oh yeah, that too. That's,
It's gotta be so hard
Look,
for you tall
the
people.
architects of the world have made it sure that none of us are comfortable. Let's face
No.
it. The grass is always greener.
Is it?
Yeah, sometimes. They
Well,
spray paint
we'll
it.
trade. I'll give you some hair, you give me some height. We'll like make a nice
That's
trade-off.
more than reasonable. I would give like 2 feet of my height for that hair.
2 feet.
Easily.
That's a lot.
Then I'd be like average.
I don't know if I want that much.
No.
That's a lot. Especially if it was just if it was
sorry,
all legs.
sorry, my husband is
Yeah,
saying
just
no.
like-
My husband's like, no.
No.
He likes them tall. Sorry. Okay, sorry. I'll stay 6'4" with a bad
Thank
back.
you.
Oh my
And
goodness.
we're grateful for it.
This is fun.
Why are you grateful for my bad back?
I get to. Everybody likes beautiful things, and you're just beautiful, and it's nice to watch.
Yes, bad backs are beautiful.
Bad back is so beautiful.
Bad backs are
Yes.
beautiful.
Get some Aleve, you'll be okay. Have you heard of this
yeah.
thing called the? There's a adjustment that it's called the Y strap adjustment, where they pull your neck and basically crack your entire
I've
spine all the way down to the
heard.
tailbone.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe you should try to get one of those.
6'5"
No, in
at
my
that
luck, it would
point.
just
Sounds
add
dangerous.
height.
Yeah, maybe that's what I need. I need
You
to add.
should try that.
I
We
should.
are going
Y'all
to
try
do
that. Let me know how it goes. Do they have like an
down.
opposite where they like crunch you?
Well, it's called a ring dinger, and what they do is that's what it's called. That's what it's called, the ring dinger. They'll put you in the table, and then they like hook you in so you can't. It's basically like squeezes you at your hip bone, and then they wrap a towel around it, and the guy always goes, "Make your belly into jelly." That's what he always says, and then he cranks you, and you hear like 1,000 snaps, and the person's always like, and then they're like, it helps people with their back pain. It helps them, people who haven't walked in a really long time with a lot of pain. Now they feel like pain-free.
Okay.
The ring dinger. I should be a
Where do you
spokesperson
ask
for the ring
this
dinger.
It'll
Like, you
show
just-
up in your TikTok.
Yeah,
now that you said
literally,
it.
yes.
Yeah.
Google is
boy.
listening to us right now. You're gonna get ads
I don't
for
know, I
ring
can
dinger.
make
You're gonna be
Wi-Fi
on
in
the
this building.
airplane and be like, "Oh God," because it's always some guy going like, "Oh, thank you, thank you."
I just ring dinger.
The
It
ring
doesn't sound
dinger.
family friendly to me.
Ring ding.
What should we call it then?
The
I
name
don't
is
know.
the selling point, actually. I want to try it.
The ring. It's
The,
right. It's
the no
ring
thank
dinger.
you unless I can't walk.
there you go. And I love to make your belly into jelly. That's what he always says. I don't know. It's a little weird. Jelly bellies.
So
Black both.
So yeah, Black Clover. Hey, you can start lining up right now if you have any questions about the show. Please feel free. This is open.
questions? No.
And they can be questions about anything. We don't have to talk about the show. We can talk about the ring
Anything
dinger.
you want.
We can talk about
We have
Was she
talked about the ring
small?
dinger. I think we're at our.
The ring ding.
We've
the
reached
ring ding.
what we
the
can
ding
reach.
ding.
The ring dinger
ding,
threshold.
Oh, I see. We have a brave soul here. The first one.
Hi.
So brave.
Yeah, my name is Chanel. I actually saw Michael right before COVID, like in February, like last time.
Was it here at the
Yeah,
con?
here.
Oh my God. We're
So-
back.
So-
Look at us. We're back.
So outside Black Clover, I'm so glad you're here, Jamie. I have a question. What really got me through COVID was Good Intentions. By any chance, do you think you'll be posting
That
more
was so awkward. Let's do it again.
We host a podcast
We're best
together.
friends. Can't you tell? Sorry.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
go
I'm
ahead.
curious, like, if you could tell me what was your favorite episode you've recorded, and will you be recording more?
Okay.
Your fans
So-
are waiting.
Michael and I have a podcast called Ghoul Intentions where we tell ghost stories in the history of haunted locations.
And we're also hysterically funny.
And tipsy. So that sometimes affects our memory of the stories we've told. But I think to talk about more episodes, we are planning to do more. But we've both been very busy. Michael is in LA voice acting. I have been writing for Gearbox. So I'm writing video games, a bit of a crunch right now. So we just haven't had time. And so we're hoping for the summer. I feel like that's gonna.
Like going into October, it's like the perfect time to like.
You just pushed it back like 4 more months.
Well, by summer, I mean we're gonna think
By
about
fall.
doing it in October in the summer.
You're going to be
So-
getting all that tedious research in the
That's
summer.
right. That's
so you
right.
can-
Well, we're asking for people to send in stories now, so that we'll be ready when we're going.
So 2025.
Solid.
So maybe in 6 or 7 years we'll be.
Right. After the next pandemic.
But for our favorite episodes, there's so many.
My favorite, I have a couple, but my
Yeah.
absolute favorite was the one I got to do on the Skinwalker Ranch because it's my favorite like spooky
Yeah.
thing because it's just there's so much documentation and there's so much evidence and all the skeptics can just go and that's my favorite. And it's just
Yeah.
it's like everything. It's like bad writing. It's almost like whoever authored the show was like, I don't know, let's just make it like season 2 of American Horror Story. We'll throw in everything. But
Yeah.
it's real.
It's wild. And then, so for me, there's a couple. We love debunking stuff. So the Winchester Mansion was a really good one.
Yeah.
I really loved tagging up the ghost stories at the Disney resorts with real stories that they came from, which was fun. That was good. The Villisca Axe Murder House is one of my favorites. Murder. And then one of the things that when we started doing the Ghosticle episodes, people would send in their ghost stories and we'd read them. We have some favorites from there. Amy, are you here? Did you? There she is. So Amy, we met from one of her stories. She had a ghost girl appear in the back of her car, and that's her. So we actually met. Yeah, she's not even real. Yeah.
What?
You're so corporeal.
Yeah, you met her last night. She wasn't even there.
I said that.
Dang.
And we met at Richmond 5 years ago. Yeah. Does that answer? We love it. We love talking
we can
about
talk.
it.
Now it's going to turn into a ghost
We need
story
to just
panel,
do it again because we end up telling ghost stories anyway. So yeah.
It's actually how we became
love
friends. We were recording together, and there was a storm, and we had to take shelter.
was a tornado,
and we're
yeah.
like, let's tell ghost stories while the tornado blows over, and we're like, we're friends now.
Yeah. Besties.
Literally how it happened while we were recording Spice and Wolf.
Oh yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we know
See you again.
Jamie and Michael believe in the paranormal. Ian, Brandon, do you guys believe in all that stuff?
Well, yes, but it is complicated.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like we can't know what it truly is yet. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like, what is? Who knows? Who knows? It could be.
That's always my take. Is like I believe in the phenomenon, but I don't know why it is or what it is. Like I don't know what a ghost is, but I believe in a ghost.
And I believe when people have experiences, they're not just making it up
Yeah.
completely.
Yeah.
You know, and of
Something
course
is
some
happening.
people always will about anything.
Yeah.
I'm
But-
completely fascinated with it, you know. I love ghost stories. I love, tall tales and all the, even the silly stuff like go in the mirror and say Bloody Mary 5 times, all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's super fun. Have you ever
Yeah,
done anything
yeah.
like that, or Ouija board, or seances?
Awful of an existence must that be for a ghost that you have to sit by a friggin' kid's window and go, oh, you said my name 3 times? Okay.
So,
I did my job
Ian,
today.
Ian, Michael, and I have a theory about that.
Oh, okay, please.
It's all very Beetlejuice based. You have to get a certificate on the other side that allows you. So sometimes all you get is a finger. That's all that you can show. That's all you've been approved for. So when people are like, okay, so I had this weird story, like this. All of a sudden I woke up and there was just like a finger in front of me. That's because that's all the ghost has been granted, is permission to show a finger. Full body, they're in with the bureaucracy on the other
They're
side.
high level. That's a
Yeah.
high level apparition.
Yeah.
Like they paid off all the right
Yeah.
delegates.
So you can tell that our podcast is very serious.
A ghost gave me the finger.
My husband is always
I
like,
think Bloody Mary is just a role like some ghost plays. It's like an intern. Like, hey,
Yeah.
you get to be, you get to
Yeah,
be
you
Bloody
get to be
Mary
Bloody
for the
Mary
next
right
like
now.
century.
Bloody Mary duty
Yeah.
for the next month.
Yeah.
That's right.
Congratulations. Welcome
It's
to
a
the
temp
afterlife.
job, yeah.
Scrub. Yeah.
you get in trouble, so you're put on Bloody Mary duty.
Where
Shame
were
on
you put in Bloody Des Moines? Ugh. At least you're Bloody Mary
did
in
you piss
France,
off?
man. Right. Oh.
My
I knocked
husband will
over-
have stuff that happens to him, and his reaction to anything is, well, that was weird. Everything. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be horrifying.
It could be the scene from Poltergeist where the girl gets sucked into the closet and Jack would just be like,
That was weird.
that's weird.
He's not wrong.
He's not.
Nope, he's not
No.
wrong. He's a great commentator, so. Anyway, sorry.
Sorry. See, we could talk about it all day.
Thank you for being patient with our ghosts.
No problem.
All right. Hi. What's your name and what's your question?
Hi, I'm Connor, and my question is: so we're all aware that the Black Clover movie had different rights holder than Black Clover series. So there's a big fear that the cast wouldn't return. My question is: was it a different experience, other than the fact that it being a movie rather than a series, working on the movie as opposed to the series, which had was rights holders was Crunchyroll?
Different studio to record it in, different director to record it for, but past that, doing anime is doing anime.
The process is the same. I'm curious because did you fly in?
No.
You did remote. Oh,
Yeah,
wonderful.
I did remote.
Wonderful.
I did
Good.
remote at, I think, Okra?
Oh, nice.
Yep, no, because they made all of us go, that way it wasn't like everybody's different studio. Like, we all went to Okra, it's the exact same, it's
Smart.
uniform sound, except for I'm sure
Does everybody
Chris
know what
everywhere.
remote means? Do you guys know what they mean by that? Like they're recording it from a different. Yeah. Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
We had to drive down to a studio near LAX. No. It was far. It was far. But
It was, yeah, from the actress'
Yeah.
perspective,
He was right.
nothing much changes, because it's the same character you've played, and so it's nice. Also, the time commitment on a movie is much slimmer. Like when you're doing a series, especially a simuldub like Black Clover's been for years, you have to commit to being available to do it for hours and hours and hours a week, and you don't know what those hours are going to be. So the movie is nice because it's like, hey, we just need you for like an hour, and that's all you need for the movie because you have like 8 lines. So it was kind of cool. It was just like, oh, an afternoon, we'll go to the studio, do it, and it's nice to play this character again. Cool. Bye. See you later. And then that's our involvement is rather for a film is much less than for the series because it's a shorter form. But other than that, no, it's like Ian said, anime's anime. So we,
You
know,
know,
we know the
there
show
was
and-
something that was actually kind of different about it that was kind of nice. Because it wasn't the original crew that we'd been working with, it was somebody who was a fan of the show. And so
very
he was
into
like,
the show.
oh, you're going to do that scatter shot. You're going to do that. And I'm like,
That was fun.
yeah, I am.
The person directing was very passionate about like honoring the property, and so was very open to like he kept saying like, if I miss anything, let me know. And I actually had a contribution, and it was the FINRAL's iconic line of "I am your superior." Like all the time he says that, right? But it was written differently in their script, and I was like, I'm so sorry, but. He wouldn't say, "Please remember that I outrank you." He wouldn't say that. We've established that he like gets really upset and says, "I am your superior," you know. But it was cool to have someone very interested in the property and want to honor it.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank
All
you,
right.
thank you.
Were you cosplaying as Paul McCartney yesterday?
That's Goku.
Yes. Well, you look great as Goku as well.
Yesterday.
Awesome. All right, hi. Step on up. What's your name? What's your question?
My name is Ash, and my question is, what was your favorite moment with your character, like when you really figured out like who they were and how to be them?
I can start. Mine was, so when FUEGOLEON went into that coma for like, a while, and came back, and it was kind of cool because around that time was when I had to say goodbye to Erwin from Attack on Titan, which is very hard to do. And then so when FUEGOLEON came back around that same time, and there's some parallels, he also lost his arm, and I play a lot of commanders that lose an arm. It's true, there's like 8 of them. I didn't know that was a trope, but apparently I got the cornered market. So it was kind of cool because I was still kind of, it sounds silly, but you have a relationship with your characters. They're part of you, they're your friend. And so when you say goodbye to them, especially when you've been with them for years, it's hard. And Erwin was hard to say goodbye to. So like in a weird, like, this sounds so hokey, I realize, but when FUEGOLEON came back and he got his arm made of fire, like I was like, it would help me heal from the grief of having no more work on Attack on Titan. So yeah. So that was one of my favorite parts.
FINRAL, for me, was, he struggles with like self-worth, and he's terrified of battle at the beginning of the show, right? We see him in the cave and he's running away and he's like, I really don't want to do this. And I think the catalyst for him is when he's in that fight. I think it's with Asta and Noelle, and they figure out how they can strategize together and like multiply their abilities together, with FINRAL like teleporting them around and just speeding things up, and they just wreck. And after that, he's like, oh, I am pretty badass. Okay, and things change a little bit after that point.
There wasn't a specific moment for Magna, but Magna for me, I looked him up, and from what I knew about him, it was about his growth from this, hey there, little rascal, you little stupid, you're stupid. Ah! And so when I started out the voice, I'll tell y'all later who it is I'm doing an impression of, but I think you can guess. Yeah, you know exactly who I'm doing an impression of. And it's a guy who, is a little mature, and so my idea was he'd start out sounding just like him, and then as he grew up, he would kind of sound like me, and so as he evolved, he sounds like me, and I've enjoyed that. Yeah, I did that voice for a show.
I love you so much.
Yeah, we have to. We'll talk about something else afterwards. So, Witch Queen, when I saw her outfit, I was like, oh, I am her and she is me. That's really all I needed. I was like, I'm down. Whatever it is, I'm down. Yes. People always ask, who would you cosplay? And I was always like, most of them I couldn't physically cosplay, but I could wear that. And so that really spoke to me, her beautiful dress and hat. And then I don't know if you've ever done stage, when you get into a costume, it changes everything. And I feel like that was the first time I really felt like I was wearing the costume, and like it influenced her read. So yeah, be mine.
Thank you, Ash. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, hi. What's your name and what is your question?
Tall microphone. Hi, my name is Angela, and so my husband and I dub Black Clover as Found Family, the anime. So I just wanted to know, like, what do you think that the characters, or at least the Black Bulls, think that family means to them?
I have the perfect scene for you. When there's the big, what is it? I forget the name of it, but they're having the big tournament, right? And it's the fight between FINRAL and his brother Longris, and FINRAL just gets destroyed. Do we remember like there's like chunks of him missing? Super cute. We love it. But the rest of the Black Bulls like rush in. I think it's like 3 others that like rush in front of him, and it's this pivotal moment of them defending him. And he's like the butt of the jokes in the Black Bulls sometimes, but all of them are like, you can't make fun of him. Only we can make fun of him. That's our family. You don't get to do that. We get to do that. And it's just this big like crying. I've had so many like big tough guys come up and be like, that was such a beautiful moment, man. And I'm like, it was a beautiful moment. So
me and Luck like come right up on him. We're like,
That's
that's
it.
my
Yes,
family,
yes.
man.
Yeah.
I mean, do you got brothers or sisters?
I have an older sister.
Yeah. If anybody messes with him, it like the mask drops and it's like, okay, you want to go? We're gonna go, and it's my family. And my dad takes giant dumps the size of people. Family. We're like Black Bull's kind of like Olive Garden. That's all I'm gonna say.
Unlimited breadsticks?
And soup and salad.
Wow.
That's we got Charmy for that.
Can't
See, it was a
anything over all
joke.
this value.
It was a joke,
brought
but
it back
unlimited
around.
soup and salad. Black Bulls.
Awesome.
Thank you, Black Bulls.
And Fast and Furious.
Yeah, we're just like
Family.
this is family. Do you know what Vin Diesel's real name is?
Mark Vincent.
Mark Sinclair.
Oh, Mark Sinclair?
His name is Mark Sinclair.
Wow.
No. My dad's Mark Sinclair, and I had to be like, you know who else is Mark Sinclair? Vin Diesel. He's like, what's a Vin Diesel? I'm like, oh yeah, you're 75. What's up?
Hey, my name's Cameron. One of my favorite things about Black Clover is just how absolutely hilarious it is. I think it's one of the funnier anime of its type. Is there maybe a moment or an instance or an exchange that you think maybe is sort of underrated in how funny it is or how much fun you guys had doing it?
No, everybody thinks it's just the greatest thing in the world. It's perfectly rated. In general, I got to say, we've all been talking about how much we really enjoyed you guys coming out and really liking Black Clover. Honestly, it was a show that came out at a time where a lot of other big things kind of came out, and so it got kind of pushed to the side. But it is always so gratifying how you guys have shown up and have talked to us about how good a show it is. We know it's a good show, but it was kind of like, oh, but nobody watches it. And so I want to personally just take a minute and say thank y'all, and thank y'all for any time you tell your friends to watch it. It's a great show.
It is a good
It's
show.
not their fault that other cool stuff came out at the same time. So thank you for watching good anime. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I don't know what the question was, but
Oh, it was like really funny moments recording. I've got one.
yummy poop.
Anytime, yes. Anytime FINRAL has to teleport Yami to the bathroom, that's really fun for me. Also, anytime FINRAL is like, no, I'm not gonna hit on women. Like, Finnis is the one for me. You know, like that's always fun too. It's good.
I love any interaction FUEGOLEON has with his sister is hilarious because it's like they're at each other's throats and he's like, you're so much whatever, and she always kicks his ass, and he turns around and he's like, but she's so good. It always ends with, I can't stand her, but she's really good. Like, there's that respect. I just think it's funny because they're night and day. And it's always funny playing opposite Monica Rial because she's so good. She's so good. And she's so terrifying as my sister.
She's a tendency to kill me. So many things. So many things. I really think it's hilarious whenever I threaten to murder everybody if I didn't get my way. That's fun. So.
I have a real answer. Gordon. Gordon is my answer.
Anytime.
Y'all don't know how funny Gordon is because we get to say, hey man, can you like mute everything else and turn up mic so we can hear what he's actually saying? Are there subtitles? Do they subtitle out what he says? Oh, that's great. No. You don't know how funny Gordon is. Gordon, okay, I just thought you guys were going to talk to me, but you're not going to do it. Okay.
Really great.
Oh my God, Gordon. I laugh every time at Gordon.
All right. Hey, what's your name? What's your question?
I'm Matt. I'm previously mentioned husband. Out of all of the thousands of animes you guys have done, what is yours? You guys quote all the time. Just any situation, you guys just make this quote. Like, it was a funny quote that y'all often use.
Like in day-to-day life?
Yeah,
Or okay.
Favorite quote that you've done.
Booty. It's just the easiest one, like low-hanging fruit, low-hanging fruit. Say booty, people will giggle. See? Booty.
Say what?
And what is that from, Ian?
I don't care. Booty. Space dandy.
Yeah, it's like other people might want to know.
Oh, yeah. They know. Booty.
Like it's
Literally, when we saw each other a minute ago, I walked up to him with the space dandy quote of, "Hello there, sexy."
Hello there, sexy. I don't use that.
Good
in
at
my
that.
day-to-day
It's a
life.
great one.
I feel like a lot of the quotes are probably not appropriate.
Absolutely not. No.
They're
Fair,
not
they're-
family
yeah.
friendly.
Literally anything in panty and stock.
Yeah.
Literally anything in panty and stocking. At conventions, I yell swear words at people all the time, and they love it because of panty and stocking.
You're like, no, I'm just quoting the show.
I'm just quoting the show.
I'm just doing a quote.
Yeah,
This is a quote.
yeah.
I was going to say
What
panty
do you
and stocking. I'm not in that show. It's a great show. Season 2 is coming, everyone. Be ready.
Allegedly.
What show?
Panty and stocking.
Panty and stocking.
Oh, yeah.
With garter belt. We have everyone here except for Joel and Monica.
Except for half of them.
Those are
We
important
have 3
too.
people here.
Yeah, we got 3.
From our print, we have 3 of the 4. Sorry.
Hey.
Sorry.
I'm trying to think. I've got a quote. My very first lead role was in a show called Gamers, which is pretty funny. It's just like misunderstandings. The musical. I mean, the anime. The music. It was a musical. Oh my gosh.
The musical anime.
Do you know, I actually quote Ellie from Borderlands a lot. So it's generally, it's been a day, amigo. I do quote that all the time.
Very quotable. Oh, the gamer quote is "Looking good, champ."
Oh, that's
Looking
good.
champ.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't have one, but I imagine.
No.
What-
Ida, and my hero.
What?
Favorite line.
Oh, my favorite. I mean,
There
I
it
don't
is.
quote it. In
You
day-to-day
should
life,
quote it
but
more
it's
often.
Like, when Ida screams, "Punch to the scrotum is unforgivable." I mean, it's just objective fact.
It is
This
objective
is true.
fact,
Yeah,
yes.
that's
So
not.
people are like, "What's your favorite line?" And that's my go-to for that one. But yeah,
scrotum
I
punch.
suspect the lines I will use in day-to-day life though will probably come from Sid in Final Fantasy because he's got a lot of moments where he's like, "No shit," and I will use that every chance I get.
That's good.
Hi.
I do say, well, it's fair. I do say boner fart a lot. Thank you
Oh,
for
yeah,
reminding me,
boner fart.
Boner fart.
I had to interpret that on a
What was
panel
boner
once.
fart from?
Borderlands.
Borderlands.
It's Borderlands.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That one
it's
was
funny,
so
Brandon. So we
good.
were on a panel. We'll tell the story really quick, and then we'll get to your
Good
question,
story.
though. But so Brandon and I were on a panel. He was interpreting for the Japanese guest that was on the other side of the table, and so it was kind of a East
meets West,
West
like
kind of
two
panel,
voice
which is really
actors,
cool.
and I was
And
interpreting back and forth between them.
and yeah.
But and so I'm like whisper interpreting to this Japanese guest. I think he was the voice of Yu-Gi-Oh, like the voice of Yugi.
I
Yu-Gi-Oh,
believe so.
Right.
Yeah.
Takahashi-san. And so you're talking very fast, and I can I know your speech, so I can interpret for you very easily. But there's this thing, when you speak another language, sometimes you forget words, and you're like, what is that? What's right there? What is it? Why can't I remember it? And he said the line from
Boner fart.
Boner fart, and I was like, oh no. I can remember boner. I can't remember fart. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? And like I keep saying like boner over and over because I'm boki, what is it? What is it? And so this Japanese man is hearing me say boner, boner. What is it? Boner. What is it? And finally, we were in Hawaii, and like 40% of everyone in Hawaii just speaks Japanese. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. Does anyone know the Japanese word for fart? And someone was like, onara. I'm like, onara, boki onara. And he's like, what? And I was like, and then I had to explain it, and it was this whole thing, and I was like, oh gosh.
Boki
Yeah, so like I said,
onara.
Boki onara.
most of them aren't family friendly. So,
Okay, Nara.
A
yeah.
lot of families started with boner farts.
What's your name?
Hi, I'm Camilla, and I wanted to know, in the entire Black Clover series, I wanted to know, who do you think has like the strongest friendship or / relationship?
Magna and Yami. Yeah. It's not the truth, but that's what Magna would believe.
Well, it's not FINRAL and his brother.
Nor is it FUEGOLEON and his sister.
Yeah. Found family. Found.
Nor is it the Witch Queen and anyone.
Who do you think? Who do you think?
Yeah, who do you think?
Yours.
I don't know. I think Magna and Luck have a
No!
pretty strong relationship.
Luck is an idiot. His magic is stupid. Why isn't he here? He's here. He didn't
know
want to
he's
show
here.
up. Oh, yeah.
So rude.
Acting like Luck. Yeah, that's right.
I think
Some of us show up for our family.
I think their relationship is pretty like funny / dumb because it's like they're always like arguing and like Luck
It's 'cause
always
he's
wants to fight.
stupid.
And
Yeah,
it's
he
funny.
needs. Do you have a little hyper little brother? Because I do, and his name's Luck. He won't shut up. He's just like doing this to me every 3 seconds. Just like, I'm gonna punch you. Come on, just stop it. Stop it. Stop it, Luck. Stop. Hi, how are you? I'm great. And I have to do a panel about my ADHD characters. I have to kind of like code switch into him for a little while, and then it's bad. It's easier when I'm playing somebody calm, but that's not in that many shows.
What if you just
You've broken
pretended
Ian. I'm so sorry. But also, thank you. It's been fun to watch.
Next.
What's your name and what's your question?
Hi, I'm Philip, and I wanted to know, since we always talk about like, oh, what's your favorite character? What's your most influential character? But who's your least favorite character in Black Clover?
Oh, in Black Clover.
Who's your least favorite?
Luck.
Are they on this stage?
It's not true. I like Luck.
Oh no, they're not on the stage.
Good. Least favorite.
I have one.
Yeah.
I got this. I got this. FINRAL's brother is an ass.
He's a
Congress is mean.
He's
I
a
hope we
jerk.
get a redemption.
You know, I'm
I
gonna
really
agree with
want
him
that.
just because I feel like I should.
He needs to heal.
I'll just say, like, anyone who isn't the Witch Queen.
You had a
Not my
witch
favorite.
queen thing to say.
Isn't it, though?
Isn't it? That was good. That was good.
What is Rico's character's name? I always forget that character's name.
His name is.
Yeah, that character.
That one.
He gets
He
under
is
my
pretty good.
skin. I love Rico, but that character just gets under my
He's such a.
He's such a frou-frou, arrogant.
Do you know which character they're talking about?
Rico Fajardo's character. He's like the ice to my fire. What the hell is his name? Come on, you're a fan.
He just got a pop. It's the guy.
It's not easy to be put on the spot, is it?
I thought his name was.
It's hard. It's Saturday at a con, and I haven't had enough coffee. I cannot remember his name.
He's got a fun coat. He's got the stupid white hair and the
But it's
stupid
that one.
face.
You'll look him up, and you'll
Who
be
is
like,
it?
oh yeah.
Google
yeah.
Rico.
Is it Nozel?
It'll make
Google
sense.
Rico and Black Clover. Which one? What?
Nozel?
No.
Might have been.
That's ringing a bell. I want to say yes.
Mr. Not Black
Here's
Bull.
a
That's
fun
what his
thing.
name is.
A fun thing to find out is a lot of times when we're doing shows with people we know, we don't know their character name. We know their
just
name.
know their, like,
they
oh,
play
Rico, I
that
hate
character,
Rico.
so it's Rico's
Nozel.
character, or
It's
it's
Nozel.
It's
Michael's
Nozel.
character.
Yeah, friggin' Nozel.
Nozel.
Friggin'
Yeah.
yeah. Stupid.
I think Rico's performance is great.
Oh, it's
but
great.
I just
It's
think
really
his
good.
character's just
Stupid
kind of,
character.
I don't know, rubs me the wrong way.
Idiot. Stupid.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Good question.
I'm sorry.
Hunch.
Hello. Oh. So the M gear.
Oh, I love it.
All right. Hi, I'm Hanji. I'm sure this has already. I'm sure this has already been talked about, but I haven't been here very long. So, who is your favorite Black Clover character from the whole show?
Magna.
FUEGOLEON.
Anyone who is the Witch Queen.
Right? What did you expect us to say?
This is not fair because I'm married to him, but I love FINRAL. I love Brandon's performance. It's so fun.
He loves him.
Oh gosh. I don't think do FINRAL and FUEGOLEON ever interact in the show?
I don't think we have
No.
shared a scene once. Ever.
That's so sad.
Maybe in like a group setting where we're all shouting and battling, but I don't think we've ever had a one-on-one. Yeah. Might change.
I don't know if I have a
Oh,
favorite.
you heard him gurgle die?
What?
You heard him gurgle die? Oh, you're talking about in Black Clover.
Black Clover.
You've done scenes with each other in other shows, yeah?
Many.
Okay, yeah. I was like, surely
We've
by
actually
now.
we've kicked each other's asses
made us
in other
beat each
shows.
other up.
Yeah.
What show?
Dr. Stone.
And Dr. Stone, yeah.
What's your favorite scene that you've done together?
No.
We were in a show together. Inman cast us opposite leads in Midnight Occult Civil Servants.
yeah.
I have not thought about that show in years.
Oh my God, neither have I. That was really fun to do.
Yeah, Midnight Occult Civil Servants. And also, that's a great show because you can hear Chris Wakehamp do his best, like, flamboyant gay voice.
Yeah.
It's really wonderful to hear, like, Aizawa. You're like, hi, guys. Like, Wakehamp, I love it.
Yeah, that was good. I loved our work together. We didn't have a whole lot of scenes together, but in Given, I really liked our scene. Our scene together in Given, where we're kind of talking about the same guy.
The
Has anyone
movie.
here seen Given?
Given?
at all?
Any
Know
fans
the
of Given?
show? Like the
Yes,
movie?
Given.
So, Brandon plays
Mafiu.
Mafiu, thank you. I was calling him Mafioso.
The lead.
The lead, and I play like a side character that comes in, and he's really only in the movie. But they have this wonderful little scene together that they share where Ugetsu kind of, sort of opens up a little bit about why he is the way he is, because he's kind of a jerk. And
But the movie centers on your character.
a little bit. I mean,
Like,
it definitely he's
argue that,
pivotal
like,
in the movie.
You and the drummer are the leads of the movie.
Yeah,
The show
but I
is
love our
different.
scene together in that
good.
in that one.
It's good
moment.
writing.
I think some of our best work working together. Yeah, it's very real. It's very grounded. And David Wald was our director, and he's just an absolute dream to work with.
I was going to say either that or the interaction between Sebastian and all the cats in season 3 of Black Butler, Book of Circus.
He's
because
all
of
the cats.
this
Because
man
that's
right
the
here.
one thing that
Thank you,
Sebastian truly loves is all the cats. So he's all the cats.
And that's the one thing Tatum really cares about is Brandon.
Yeah, there you go. It all matters.
And the Frenchies. Let's not pretend.
Well, the Frenchies, yeah, the Frenchies now.
That's my Frenchie impression. Thank you for your question.
Thank you so much.
You
All
indulged
right.
me with a salute. We just
So
indulged
we
me
have
with a
enough
salute,
time
Marchi.
here for these last 2 questions. So here we go. What's your name and what's your question?
Make them good.
Hi, I am actually was going to be cosplaying Airman, but my wig made me look something between pissed off Donald Trump and I'm here to speak to your manager type of thing. Anyway, my question for the panel is, as voice actors, where did you draw your influence and inspiration from?
From the Japanese dude who did it first. Like 99% of the time, it's like, how do you come up with the voice? Someone was paid to do it before me. I just got to do it like them or else you guys hate us.
I mean, I think in terms of like acting, I think that I can remember a very specific performance I saw as a kid in the movie Amadeus, and it's F. Murray Abraham playing Salieri, who's really the focus of the character, or the focus of the movie. And it's a movie about Mozart and his death, and it's told from the perspective of his rival who hated him in the movie, not in real life. And F. Murray Abraham is so good that even as like a 10-year-old kid watching this, I was like, I want to do that when I grow up, because he's so good. Like, just look him up online. Like, you've seen the guy in 100. He's been around for 90 years, and I think he won an Academy Award for Best Actor or Best Supporting Actor that year because he was so good. But there's just a scene where he is reminiscing in his old age how much better Mozart always was than he ever got to be, and just everything is there for you to see. The resentment, the sadness, the admiration, and it's just there. It's just there on his face. No one else could do it the way he did it. And I watched that as a kid, and that was the first time I was aware, like, wow, I want to do that. I want to do that. And so I've brought that forward, tried to bring it forward in everything I do.
Absolutely. That's awesome.
I was going to say, like, is Salieri Sebastian? Oh my gosh.
I mean, yes, I'm really just trying to be F. Murray Abraham.
I think it really depends, right? That's the ultimate answer to every question. It depends. What are you doing? You know, for like Junko Enoshima, I had 8 personalities. And so I had to make them all very distinct. So what I like to do in those situations is steal from people. So if you know her at all, she does have a glasses, like she has her glasses on. That's just my Michael Tatum when she's talking like this. That's just Michael. Me doing Michael's voice. I stole from Monica as well. And I have a Monica voice in that too. So it kind of depends on what the situation is, how many voices you need to present. A lot of it is the influence, like Ian said, of the Japanese, but sometimes even when the audition, you don't hear that first. So you just, that's what we're trained to do, is to perform. Usually the performance is first, and then you find the voice later. But if you can act it, and your voice is in the right range, you can usually place that voice where it needs to be.
That's awesome.
All right. Thank you so much for your question.
Thank
And
you
we
for the
have
question, yeah.
1 minute left, and we have 1 question left. So, hello.
Hello, my name is Anastasia. Thank you. I basically have a question about your favorite Gordon line. What's your favorite line?
Gordon line.
Same.
Thank you all for this panel.
Thank you so much for being here, everyone. The cast of Black Clover. Make some noise one more time for Ian Sinclair, Brandon McInnis, Michael Tatum, and of course, Jamie Marchi. Visit them down at the table. They'll be here for the rest of the weekend, and enjoy the rest of your time here at GalaxyCon Richmond.